Alastair Clarkson has chosen North Melbourne.
Oh, wow.
Clarko is going to be the coach of North Melbourne Football Club for 5 years.
Wow.
There's a photo of him here this morning jogging, and the headline is the four-time premiership coach had a relaxed start, what shapes to be a defining day, jogging with his dog Beaver. And there's a photo of Clarko jogging with his dog called Beaver. Now, Beaver is what we used to call Grant Birchall. So Grant Birchall, four-time premiership player at Hawthorn. He didn't have a partner for a period of time, now kids and stuff like that. But Clarko thought he was a bit lonely. So Clarko went and bought him a dog.
Oh, that's a lovely touch.
That's
So
beautiful.
dropped the dog off one day, a Labrador, and Beaver stayed with Beaver
Right.
for one night.
What?
Yeah,
Then
one
Beaver
night.
texts Clarko and said, "You can have your stupid dog back."
One night.
One night, and now Beaver is running with Clarko on D-Day. So Clarko's obviously, he's gone out and forked out a few thousand for a lap.
So he kept the dog.
That's
and
him
he's
running
kept
with
the
it now.
Beaver,
And it's called
named
a
after
Beaver,
Grant. There we
named
go.
after Grant Birchall, who orphaned it.
There you go.
How do you say no to a dog?
Just bring one to mine, I'll say no at the moment. My two are, they're on their last leg.
And give us a quick wrap on that then. So
5 years, North
he's
Melbourne.
chosen the club that he can most influence
So I
and
think-
have most control over. And I mean that in a positive way.
I think that if you went through a category of 1 to 10 positives and negatives on certain criteria on Essendon, first you'd go list.
Yep.
And I'm taking North Melbourne's list over Essendon's.
Right.
North Melbourne know they're hopeless.
Yes.
Essendon don't know they're hopeless. And they
Right.
haven't known they're hopeless for 20 years.
Yep.
I mean, I can still go back to Damien Hardwick telling them they're hopeless at his job interview. Matthew
Jeez.
Knights told him they're a top 8 side.
Got the job.
Knights gets the job.
Right.
Look where Essendon have been the last 20 years. Hopeless. So I take the list, but then Essendon have got the supporter base, the MCG.
Yes.
They've got it all there. But Clarko's chosen North to restart his career, his playing days, and look forward to seeing what he can do to that list.
And a chance to rewrite that club's history almost on his own. I mean,
So-
they are hanging by a thread in terms of staying in
Everything,
Melbourne.
yeah.
And if he has success and they start from the absolute bottom and work their way up, it does suit Clarko.
Financially, they're in a good spot, North Melbourne, though. The talk about North Melbourne don't have money's actually incorrect
So they're
these
okay
days.
in
They're
that department.
financially very, very good. So Clarko there. Pick 3 last year, didn't play this year. Pick 1 this year, played. Horn Francis, don't know where he's going to be, but he's at least a trade asset. They're going to take pick 1 this year, which will be pick 2. They're going to be no good again next year, which they know they'll be top 3 again. Before you know it, they've got 7 or 8, top 10 draft picks on the list.
And away
they go.
Yeah, look, great story, Alastair Clarkson deciding to
Romantic.
go to North Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Absolutely. So earlier today, I don't know whether you noticed, on Twitter, they posted a blue background with the numbers 781.
We did
Man,
notice,
they spoke
yes,
about
we
that,
did.
yes.
Oh, you've already spoken about
Well,
it.
not on air, not on air.
Not on air. Well,
We do our best work off
781,
air.
Michelle, he was the 781st player to play for the North Melbourne Football Club.
There
So
we
that was
go.
a little bit of a hint
Cryptic
that he
magic.
was going to be
Thought
coach.
that was his first year's salary, and then to go up
No,
and up.
well, not his first
Double
year,
that?
his first month.
Double that, you reckon?
Yeah, double.
Double that.
A little bit less than double, but near double.
What would he be? 1.3, 1.4?
Ah, you'd think somewhere around there. I mean, what's money when you got Clarko?
I suppose.
Yeah,
He
you
make
take it,
Think
you run.
about the money that will be coming in today. Sponsors, members.
You've got to get people to turn up, don't they? That's what they know.
Yeah, absolutely. Jump on board.
I'm
There's
on.
already talk that Bradley Hill might be crossing
Yeah.
over to North Melbourne. Whether that changes now that Clarko's going and whether he
No,
wants
I
to or
think
not. but
that's why there
he's,
was.
of
I think
course,
that's why there was smoke there.
There you go.
I think that's exactly why, because Clarko and Brad Hill are tight.
very tight. Won premierships
caught up
together.
recently enough just to talk about how Brad Hill was going, because he hasn't been in good form, earning a lot of money, a lot of pressure. So, and look, I think there might be a couple of other Hawks that might be
Might make the move, you reckon?
maybe
Throw up a
someone
name.
like a Liam Shields to bring
yeah.
a bit of leadership.
Yeah.
Maybe
Or
a
Bruce.
Luke Bruce, depending what you could get. A little
Hodgie's
bit of
not ready to
leadership.
come back again and have another crack, is
What
he?
about you, X-Man? You ready to go after your C-grade performance the other week?
I'll buy a membership. How's that
Okay.
sound?
Yeah.
Toddy Viney might be his 2IC
So
as
Todd
well.
Viney
Got a
was
good
there in
history with
2008 when
Clarko.
we won the flag.
Oh, yeah,
Toddy
big
was
flag.
there,
Yeah.
so they've been tight and been through a fair bit, forming a football club. The coaches that came later, they were there when Hawthorn were good. Whereas Toddy Viney and Dimmer Hardwick
Early
and
days.
those guys were there when they were getting pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, his coaching record, 390 games, 228 wins at 59%. Pretty damn good record for a coach.
stats.
Four-time premiership coach as well.
that's the best
His
one.
first season, he knows how to build a club, doesn't he? His first season, they only won 5 games. So everyone
yeah.
that says, Clarko's not, he's not up to building a club. That's
He
what he
built the
did
club.
Said that.
at the Hawthorn
Yeah.
and made
No,
them
I
an
agree with
absolute
that.
juggernaut. So
And watch the
just
draft.
huge.
Watch the draft space. He'll get who he wants.
So when do you hope to play finals? If you're Alastair Clarkson and North Melbourne, third year?
Three
Yeah.
years.
So
Yeah.
not
He's got a
next
5-year
year.
contract.
Horn Francis, get Horn Francis, even if he will be there or not.
Yeah.
That type of player, the
Yeah.
number one draft pick, to about Andy Brayshaw's games, about 80, and
Yeah.
I reckon away you go. Look at Andy Brayshaw this year and Sarong and Young. Like
Yeah.
that's where you got to get him into that window.
So not next year, not the year after, the year after that.
The year after that.
Around the mark, but it could be a 5-year build too. You're not playing for finals either. And that's the thing clubs do. They play for Essendon, play for finals. Clarko wants to play for premierships. He'll go right to the bottom
Yeah.
and
Come
just
back up.
and then go to the top.
Yeah.
Not muck around
Good on
with
him.
7th and 8th.
Is it fair to say that he was never going to Essendon, considering Hawthorn's
Well,
I
Essendon
would've
made
been
a play,
shocked.
didn't they?
history with
But
Essendon?
that was more Essendon making a play,
Yeah,
wasn't it? And
but-
fair
and
enough.
they came too
How's
late,
that
though,
fair
didn't
enough?
they?
How's that fair
Yeah.
enough? They what? They
Fair
wait-
enough to make
They
the play.
waited far too long.
Well, they had to
after announced he was going to sign with North.
No, but the issue
Oh,
was-
hang on, let's sack everyone now. We're going to have a quick crack.
No, but they had a president who was supporting the current coach. They changed the
They
president,
changed
and the
presidents
president
and he
said,
was
right,
keen
we've got to
to-
go
It's
all
like
in.
turning up to a wedding with a girl you love, going, "Oh, actually, I love you. Sorry, too late. I'm getting married. Bye-bye." Oh, no, that made sense. Should have probably approached that when he was out of contract
Never
for
known
12
that to happen.
months.
Have you ever known
So,
that to
question
happen?
now is who coaches GWS and what happens now at Essendon? We're waiting. I'm sitting on the Twitter. I'm
Well,
sitting
the
on the news.
headline right now is Clarko decision opens door for James Hurd.
To do what?
He could
Hurdy.
not come
Do
back
what?
to
That's the
Essendon.
lead story on the Herald
Could
Sun.
not
To
come
coach.
back.
To coach.
That's got to be just pumped up, doesn't it?
Well, you know what happened, Michelle.
The
It'd be
gazelle, mate,
unusual.
the gazelle and the station wagon. I know all
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
That would be the most amazing story. I could see him maybe coaching GWS because
Yeah.
he's involved there at the moment. But
Ross
surely,
the boss?
surely heard he couldn't
Ross
go
the
back.
boss for Essendon? That works.
Maybe, yeah.
Strong
Yeah.
enough, big enough.
Yeah,
Can
big
Don-
powerful club.
Yeah.
After what's happened with the falling out with the Adelaide stuff, it's still bubbling along. Can Don Pike coach just yet?
I think he can. I think he can.
I think he
Do you
can. He's
think?
got a, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't
got
run
big
that
raps,
program.
Don Pike.
No, but you're the head of it.
Yeah, but he didn't run the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
I
big
love
raps.
Pike. He was at West Coast when I was there.
Yeah.
Gun.
I'm going to get
Man,
stuck
lovely
into
guy.
Fremantle and West Coast, the horror record for West Coast, and out for the
mate,
Dockers.
Come on. give
Okay.
us a spell.
That's coming up.
North Melbourne.
North Melbourne.
Me and Baz on the army.